like that. It's a lot of money, why are you mad like that? Ooh, I'm in my new bag, my bad. You ain't get too bad, my bad. First of the month, I'ma run it back. Same day, why I'ma run it back. Friday, payday, run it back. Run it back, run it back.
Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us roughly midway between Boston and Providence. Everybody knows it as Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Giants and the New England Patriots. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. 8 read.
One's the mic. Watch one. Watch one.
Let him know. Ready.
The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
It's our time. Watch the safety creep. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
Throwing his lock on 3rd down. Got an open man, he completes it to Callaway. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Ready? 10-2 stop.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Hit it.
They fake the handoff, now Lock. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. A gain of 6 there on first.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there, freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon, and he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Defenses always have a goal of holding a runner under 100 yards. Well, he went over 150 last week, won NFC Player of the Week award honors. And guess what? He's got a chance to do it again because of that vision he has. He sees holes that maybe don't exist.
Back to Mixon on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
The goal of anyone running a curl route is to make sure you try and get defenders on your back and shield them away from the football. But sometimes even when you run a good route, the defense finds a way to knock it away.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Joe Mixon. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down. Bit of a surprise. They ran it on 3rd and medium. Proved to be the right call. 1st and 10.
Ready.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist.
Hey, wahoo! Big grip.
On first down, Lock.
You can't block me.
That's taken in by Callaway. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to it because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a 1st.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice game like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
And that's complete to Adams. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick here is good. And the Giants are off now to a 3-0 lead. Able to move the ball on that drive. Yes, just 3 points, but 4 first downs were in there.
Yeah, and you can look at it and feel pretty good about the whole thing and think, okay, this should continue throughout this ball game. On the flip side, if you're a defender, it's almost like, whew, we only gave up 3. They moved the ball on us pretty well.
At their own 27-yard line.
Come on, set. 91. 55. 65. 65. 65. 66. Mike, 55. Right center.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
When you see passes knocked down by those guys I call the frustrated fullbacks, the linebackers, you know that in their zone coverage, they were able to drop, see the ball thrown, and react to it very quickly.
2nd and 10 now from the 27. 2nd and 10. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. And this is up and good to make it 7-3.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Giants 3.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. There's a lot of points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that, that weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
We got this. We got this. Out.
Let's go.
Now Locke throwing on 2nd down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Jordan. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's a Giant first down on a gain of 16.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Yeah, give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Get him, boys.
This will probably be the last play of the quarter.
They're running it.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
Giants 3.
Set, ready. 18 Gator.
Hey, me and you all day. All day. I'm coming after you.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he'll only get a yard, maybe 2, up to the 46.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Play action. Now it's locked. And he fires one, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Now this is fielded in the end zone. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Pats will take over at their own 20. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19.
I'm going to come back to you.
What? Go.
Back to throw.
Check my 50. Pick it up, defense. Let's go.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That's what I'm talking about.
And Charles got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Back to throw here. Man open, that's Damian Ratley. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Damian Ratley, 89 yards. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers, that meant fly route, go, look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
This is taken at the 3. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Here we go.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They trail now 14-3, an 11-point deficit as they start things out with a 1st and 10. He's got a 1st down past the 30.
Lockdown, baby. You ain't got the key to this one.
That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a 1st down.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral, also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
Well, this is Callaway on the receiving end. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes us 2nd and 9.
Hey, you don't want to see
From the gun to give to Mixon.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. And these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had a big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 34-yard line.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
On the delay is Mixon. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes.
At the 32-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch one. 80 weapon.
3 buzz.
Shoot.
Now a play fake, and here's Locke. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Devin White able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Ready.
On 3rd and long, it's Locke. And that will be incomplete. Ronald Darby that time, the one who got a hand in and knocked it free.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. Want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason.
Get in the weight room. Yo, I got him. That's me. Mike 50. Hey, keep it up.
Right stone. Travel. Single.
This drive starts out on the ground with Michelle. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Oh, yeah.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It'll be a Patriot first down on a pickup of 16. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Take you to school. Hey, check Mike.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Strong left. Alert.
Looking to throw. Open man here is Foster. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
Right here.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 28. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got an open man, it's Ratley. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. They'll give to Michelle running right. He's got the first down inside the 10.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. Let's go, D.
That is caught at the 7-yard line. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 25 seconds to go here in half number 1. Michelle on an island by himself in the backfield, second and goal.
You better bring it. I'm letting you know right now, you better bring it.
Hut, go.
Mike 55.
A quick throw to Ratley. Only able to pick up 2, and that leads us to third and goal.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Just like that.
This is third and goal. And this Giants defense, they have withstood the test thus far.
Hey, check Mike. Watch 55. 6 man.
And they will run it with Michelle. No gain on the play that time, so a big stop, and it's going to leave them with a 4th and goal.
That's it, baby.
Brings up 4th and goal.
And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Fairbairn is good. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
What's the curl? Check 55 to Mike. Check 55 to Mike.
I got him.
Here's 2nd and 8. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return will stop right around the 25. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real done for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Lock over the middle, complete. It's Jordan. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. Mark that as a gain of 16 to set him up 1st and goal.
15 line. Watch one.
Here we go.
Whip. Watch Pilot, 64, weak. Hit it.
Block working out of the gun. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Get your backs to the goal line. I can hear my high school coach right now. This is when force meets force. Got to be physical in order to win this battle.
Yeah, that's where the physicality pays off. A nice job forcing the contact and forcing the incompletion.
Yeah, Coach Ford would have loved that play.
Come on, set.
Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Check, go.
I got one. Check 52.
5.
On 2nd down, here's Locke. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batting down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're trying to dial up on 3rd and goal?
Not knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think in this situation, you kind of run out of your running plays.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ronald Darby.
Hey, let's
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Check the backer.
They'll try to get this offense going with Michel. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
Two yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 22-yard line.
Here we go.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8.
55. Hey, defense, let's go. Pick it up, D. Put up. Mike 5-5. Mike 55. Mike 5-5. Zip it. I know he ain't got it.
And it's Michel once again. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. They'll run with Michel. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That goes as a gain of 11 and a Patriot first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Set, hut. 10, touchdown. Hey, I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Yeah, baby. Boom.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's a 4-receiver look now. 3 of those guys out to the right side on 2nd and 8.
Get that ball.
They're going to look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 44-yard line. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Now back to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Not too many teams will use a first-round pick on a tight end, so you know that when one does, he's got to be pretty darn special.
A small example of why they took him in the 1st round there. Nice little catch and run to get the good yardage.
Here we go. Set. 18 Gator. I got you. Set. Go. Set. Hey.
They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground and give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
I see you, boy. I see you.
3 quarters players have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the fourth quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football.
Go.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's the 2nd and 7.
Switch.
And he's got his man on the out route. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works a defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michelle. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower, that front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing, slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
That's to his running back, Sony Michel. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 7 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Here's a carry for a former starter. This is Lamar Miller. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
2 yards. It's 3rd down and 5.
New England on 3rd down. They've been near perfect. 4 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5. He'll look to throw. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. From 8 yards out. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead.
Keep it rolling, baby. Keep it rolling.
What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go, boys. Bring it on.
Ready.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Through the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to...
He's got his man complete. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big pickup of 38. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Throwing now is left. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. It's a gain of 11 and a Giant 1st down.
1st down, Giants.
Let's go
Block now. 6 for 6 since coming back out of the locker room. It's 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lock. This is caught. And he will take it on in for a Giant touchdown. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to draw a bit closer. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2.
Kill.
Hey, Haywood.
Kill, turn up. So Mike's number one. Hey, tight.
Here they go.
Again, it's Locke. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Ronald Darby. Through an opening, and there he goes. He's at the 40, past the 20, and he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as head play backfires in a big way. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on second down. They'll drop the throw.
You ain't doing nothing today.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, there was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
To throw here. Under pressure again, and down he goes again.
That's how we do it.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. They've got a 4th down here in a game that looks to have been decided already. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Locke. And he goes down. It's a Patriot sack. Bud Dupree in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
Remember, throughout my career here, defensive coaches always say, guys, you got to earn the right to rush the passer. But they put themselves in a great spot with this big lead, and they know they've got to throw the ball.
These pass rushers have to be salivating. It is pin your ears back time indeed. They fake the handoff, now Locke. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. He's crashing. He's checking.
Locke to throw for it on 4th. Room past the 20. And he comes back with one complete. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line.
Hey, let's pin the mirrors back and go full strength.
Now a first down carry. It's Michel. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. That'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play. And that's going to make it 2nd and 14.
Okay, 55. Right, 55. You must be getting tired of seeing me.
Now it looks like he'll throw here. This is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 23 yards, the final tally. He'll drop to 3 toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks with those safeties, it's almost like there's a couple extra defenders out there, right?
It certainly is. They end up taking up extra space just because there's not enough space for receivers to run through.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
You ain't got nothing.
They'll try to run this one in. Well, the ball is out. Michel lost it. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. He's at the 50. The 30. The 20. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. This defense, Charles, they needed some type of a spark to help get them back in this game. I think they just got their spark.
No doubt about it. And you know, that's all they discussed. How can we get ourselves moving again? How can we get our team going? This definitely qualifies.
They'll look to throw. And he's got it for the 2-point conversion. So they tack on a pair more here to narrow that deficit a bit further. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. This will be taken in at the 1.
Get ready, get ready, get ready.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really, both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy.